This idea of our systems are racist also does not stand up against any sort of cross-examination.
Charlie, you say that the idea that systemic racism doesn't stand up to cross-examination. That's completely false. 2025, two of the largest employers in America, MasterCard and Google, were both found guilty of systemic racism against workers of color and women. I'll read the conclusions found by our American court systems that serve justice and cross-examine them for you. Routinely hiring women and workers of color into lower paying job roles. The biases compounded over time as employees receive smaller raises and fewer promotions than white men doing the same work. Google has a racially biased corporate culture where management steers blacks into lower level jobs, pays them less, downgrades their performance ratings, and denies them opportunities to advance. Now see me cross-examining you and proving you wrong even more on white privilege? Notice the man who influences Google engineering the most, a white man, Jeff Dean, experienced zero negative consequences to creating a racist culture. That's more white privilege. And Charlie, you can't just whitewash having to confront white culture, enslaving, and then once ending slavery, Jim Crow, and then civil rights movement. And still, in 2025, these court judgments of systemic racism against still just people of color. And now it's racist against white people to hold them accountable? No way in hell I would ever let you get away with that, since that would be yet another example of white privilege that you claim doesn't exist. The term for that is gaslighting, Charlie, dismissing all the multi-generational and continuing hardships of those of color and then hijacking their own phrases to say, that's racism, don't attack me either. I assume you have a major history fighting for the rights of minorities in buy-in, from the NAACP and other minority rights groups. Psych. That's why it's manipulation. That's not okay with me. Notice minority groups are also smarter than that, and they denounce your views as well. See again what privilege looks like. Stay tuned for the next video in the continuing series on Does White Privilege Exist?